Hi, everyone, and welcome to Medical Coding Study Buddy. We're going to start off by building a solid foundation in medical terminology before we jump into coding. Medical terminology can feel overwhelming at first, so we're going to make it a little more fun by treating it like a detective mystery. Every medical word contains clues, and today's mission is learning how to find them and put them together one step at a time. One of the biggest misconceptions about medical terminology is that you have to memorize thousands of words. You don't. Once you learn the system behind medical terms, you'll be able to figure out the meaning of many of the words you've never seen before. So, where do those clues come from? Most medical terms are built from smaller word parts. Think of them like puzzle pieces. Today, we'll learn the three main pieces you'll encounter: prefixes, root words, and suffixes. So, every medical word has clues inside of it. The first clue is the root word. Think of it as the most important clue in the case. The root tells you what the word is about, often a body part or system, or a medical concept. Next is the prefix, which comes at the beginning of the word. The prefix gives you extra information, such as location, number, amount, time, or direction. Finally, there's the suffix, which comes at the end of the word. The suffix often tells you what's happening, such as a condition, disease, symptom, or procedure. Once you learn how to recognize these three clues, you'll be able to break down medical terms and uncover their meaning one piece at a time. So let's solve the first case by breaking down the clues. So we have hypoglycemia. Hypo is the prefix and it means low. Glyce is the root word and it means sugar. And emia is the suffix and it means blood condition. So this means low blood sugar or the condition of low blood sugar. This case is solved. We can add it to our detective notes. And if you want to make a flashcard of these words so you can practice them, that would be a good idea. Okay, let's move on to our next case, hyperthyroidism. So the prefix is hyper and it means excessive. The root word is thyroid, which refers to the thyroid gland. And the suffix is ism, which means condition. So the word hyperthyroidism refers to an overactive thyroid condition where the thyroid gland produces an excessive amount of thyroid hormone. Okay, now it's time for our final case. We're breaking down the word bradycardia. So the prefix is brady, which means slow. The root word is card, which means heart, and the suffix is ia, which means condition. So bradycardia means a slow heart rate condition. Great job, detective. You just broke down three medical conditions into their meaning. And here's the good news. Medical terminology doesn't really get harder than this. You're learning the process now. After that, you're just adding more clues. The more prefixes, roots, and suffixes you recognize, the faster it gets. Eventually, it starts to feel like reading. You won't even have to think through every part because your brain will recognize the patterns automatically. And in the future videos, we'll go deeper into each type of clue, prefixes, root words, suffixes, so I'll help you be able to recognize them instantly. Congratulations, detective! You've completed your first mission. Today you learned that medical words aren't random. They're built from clues that can help you uncover their meaning. If you're ready for your next case, be sure to subscribe and join me for the next lesson. We'll take this one step at a time as you build your medical terminology skills.